Welcome back to this channel. Before I get into the Kilimanjaro hike, I wanted to discuss the many routes that Kilimanjaro has. There are 7 major routes to climb Kilimanjaro. I mean, it depends on which one you like to choose. It's a matter, you have to do your research prior to going to Kilimanjaro. I took the Rongai route to Marangu Gate. And so, but there are like other routes. Number 1 is the Marangu route, which is called the Coca-Cola route or the tourist route. The Marangu route is usually, it's quite crowded. The hike actually is, you're not staying in tents, you're actually staying in huts. And so it's the only route that provides that. So it's for people who cannot sleep on the ground and prefer to stay at the hut. So it's a pretty much reasonable choice. So Marangu route is coming from the southeast portion of Kilimanjaro. The distance is about 72 kilometers over 5 to 6 days. Number 2 route is the Machami route, which is called the Whiskey route. It is coming from the south of Kilimanjaro that has a southern traverse. And it is about 62 kilometers over 6 to 7 days. Number 3 is the Umbwe route, or UMBWE. It's steep and it goes up pretty quickly, and it would be wise if you acclimate first prior to doing this. However, those who are already like well acclimatized, this will be a good route for you. It's least used trail, and it's coming from the south, so it's the shortest and the steepest route. Spectacular ridge and very good scenic views. It is over 53 kilometers over 5 to 6 days. The next one is the one that I took, which is the Rongai route. It's the access to the trailhead is if you're staying at Moshi, it will take about 2 to 2.5 hours to the gate. It's pretty remote, so there's not a lot of people that actually go to Rongai. It's got a beautiful alpine desert section, and it's a good alternative to Marangu. It's got a fair acclimatization, and it is about 73 kilometers over 6 to 7 days. Number 5 is the Shira route, which is called the Shira Plateau route. It is also a scenic route that begins with like a drive through the rainforest. The starting point, it has a relatively high starting point, which is at about 12,000 feet. So if you're not used to starting from 12,000 feet, then you might want to consider other routes. But otherwise, it's a fair choice. If you want to get up to Kilimanjaro much quicker, then you take this route. It is 56 kilometers, usually over 7 to 8 days. The other route is called Limosha route. There's a long access drive to the trailhead, and it's coming from the west side, and it's remote, not a lot of people, very scenic, and it's camping as well, and it is over about 70 kilometers over 7 to 8 days. And then the last route, which is the newest route or the latest route, is called the Northern Circuit route. It's a pretty long one. Usually this is a good route for someone who has a hard time acclimating. And so this has a longer one stay, and it's a better choice for acclimatization. However, for those who have never camped before and don't particularly enjoy it, this might be too long for you. But again, just look at all the different routes and pick which one is best suited for you. So it is over 98 kilometers, over 9 days. And then finally, there are 2 routes used for descent. The one that I took was from Rongai to Marangu, and Marangu route is the other descent route, and the other one is the Muweka route. So the descent route you can't choose. They'll just depend on which entrance you're actually coming from. And again, as I said before, choose which one is best suited for you. Some people would say Rongai and Lemosha route are like the hardest ones, but really, truly, as what the locals say, you know, it depends really on how you are, if you've been acclimated before, if you need acclimatization. It also depends if you want to stay in a hut or you want to stay in a tent. So it really depends on your budget as well, and how long, how many days are you taking a vacation for. So I hope this helps with all the many routes of Kilimanjaro, and I'll see you guys on the Rongai to Marango Gate route that I took.